They were born. They were twins. They are twins. Were born unexpectedly, very very prematurely at 25 weeks and 1 day. And I remember the doctor, as it was clear that birth was imminent, the doctor saying, was completely honest and said, at this level of prematurity, there's only a 50-50 chance of survival. And even if they survive, or if one of them survives, then there's a very significant chance of severe disability. So that was a kind of moment of sort of shock, I suppose.
Is it also a shock that for someone of your background, who's had not a blessed life, weren't born into a rich family, but a successful life, something happens that you can't control?
You're not in control of it, and you're completely relying on other people to help. When your children are born that prematurely, you have to just trust the doctors to, and there's nothing you can do apart from being present. There's nothing really you can do. And they say there are things you can do like skin-to-skin contact, which we did, but there's nothing sort of medical you can do.
There's a happy ending to this story, isn't there?
There is a happy ending. They're now fine. It took a year or two, but they're absolutely fine now, which is amazing. But I think it was a somewhat traumatic experience, and I didn't really realise that until about 8 years later. When you're in the neonatal unit, you have to sanitise your hands like every sort of 15 minutes. And when I sanitised my hands during COVID, the smell of the hand sanitizer reminded me of the neonatal unit, and it suddenly sort of brought back this sort of flood of memories that I hadn't even been conscious were there. And it was just that smell that just sort of triggered all of that coming back.